to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
Teyana Taylor just dropped a bombshell, and it's rocking the internet right now. She's exposed Iman Shumpert's secret affair, and it's worse than we thought. Caught red-handed, Iman was texting his side chick, and Teyana has all the receipts. This is a scandal that no one saw coming, and the drama is about to get real. Stay with me, because we're about to break down everything you need to know about this shocking revelation. Iman Shumpert and Teyana Taylor's relationship had always been viewed as the perfect Hollywood couple. They shared adorable family moments, red carpet events, and were seen as the epitome of relationship goals. Their daughter, Junie, was at the heart of their public love story, and fans adored seeing their family dynamic. Things started to shift in 2023 when breakup rumors began circulating. Teyana's silence on the issue only added fuel to the fire. Fans began speculating that something was wrong, especially after Iman's cryptic social media posts. While many believed they were just going through a rough patch, no one expected what was coming next. In an Instagram post that has since gone viral, Teyana shared a series of screenshots exposing Iman's secret conversations with his alleged side chick. The texts were shocking. Iman was not only flirting but also making plans to meet up with this woman behind Teyana's back. Some of the messages even included promises of a future with her, raising the stakes even higher. The screenshots were devastating, with Teyana calling Iman out for disrespecting her and their family. She captioned the post, "Trust is everything." And clearly, he never had it. The internet went into a frenzy. Iman initially tried to deny the claims, but the evidence was irrefutable. In a desperate attempt to cover up the situation, Iman deleted his social media for a short period, but the damage had already been done. Teyana, who had always been fiercely protective of her family, seemed devastated by the betrayal. She didn't just lose a partner. She felt she lost her trust in the person who should have been her rock. Fans were heartbroken for her, as it was clear that she had poured everything into this family. As for Junie, Teyana has been tight-lipped about how this scandal has affected their daughter, but it's hard to ignore the potential emotional toll on a young child. The situation surrounding Teyana Taylor, Iman Shumpert, and their tumultuous relationship took yet another complicated turn, further fueling public speculation and debate. The latest chapter began when Teyana shared a cryptic message on her social media account, one that struck a chord with her fans. The post spoke to her desire to protect her daughter, Junie, from the ongoing drama, reassuring everyone that the issues between her and Iman would not negatively impact her daughter's upbringing. The message implied that, despite the chaos that had erupted publicly, she was determined to shield Junie from the fallout. However, it's easy to imagine the immense strain behind closed doors. Raising a child amid a very public breakup, accusations, and emotional turmoil must be incredibly difficult for any parent, and Teyana's subtle words hinted at the complexity of navigating such a delicate situation. Following this, Iman made a public attempt at damage control by issuing an apology on social media. However, his apology left many fans unimpressed and skeptical. Iman expressed regret for the hurt and pain he had caused, but the message seemed to lack the sincerity that many expected. His apology was vague, failing to directly address the core issue, the affair itself. Instead, he focused on apologizing, in general terms, which many fans found to be an attempt to save face, rather than offer a genuine apology. In addition to his vague language, Iman claimed that the screenshots and allegations were taken out of context, and that the situation had been blown out of proportion. This only seemed to fuel the fire, with fans questioning whether Iman was truly taking accountability for his actions. The backlash was immediate. Fans on social media were quick to point out Iman's lack of accountability and his failure to own up to the affair. One user wrote, "It's not enough to just say sorry. He's trying to make it sound like Teyana is the one overreacting." The general consensus among many was that Iman had failed to address the affair in a meaningful way, which only deepened their suspicions about his true feelings and intentions. His apology seemed more like an attempt to placate the public than an authentic acknowledgement of the pain he had caused. This only added fuel to the fire, with many fans feeling that Iman's half-hearted apology and failure to take full responsibility had caused even more harm than good. The public's reaction to this situation was deeply divided. On one side, many fans rallied behind Teyana, applauding her for exposing Iman's betrayal and calling out his actions publicly. For these supporters, Teyana had every right to stand up for herself and reveal the truth. They felt that her decision to go public was not only a way to protect her dignity, but also a necessary step in reclaiming control over her narrative. These fans stood by Teyana, expressing their admiration for her strength and resilience in the face of Iman's actions. They believed she had been wronged, and that Iman's infidelity was inexcusable. For many, the affair was seen as a deep betrayal of Teyana, who had given him everything. His actions, they argued, were a slap in the face to everything she had built with him, both personally and professionally. On the other hand, there were fans who remained skeptical about the entire situation. Some questioned whether Teyana's revelation was just a publicity stunt. Could this all be part of a larger plan to keep both her and Iman in the media spotlight? The idea of using personal drama to further one's career or public profile isn't new, and some believed that Teyana's decision to expose Iman's affair was a carefully calculated move. These fans wondered whether there was more to the story than what was being presented in the public eye. They speculated that the entire fallout might have been orchestrated for attention or to provoke a certain reaction from the public. The idea that the drama could have been a stunt added an element of intrigue to an already complicated situation, leaving people questioning the true motivations behind the public feud. While many of Teyana's supporters rallied behind her, others began to question the nature of Iman's affair. Some fans believed that this wasn't just a casual fling, but something deeper. The affair, they argued, may have been part of a larger plan. Perhaps Iman had been considering leaving Teyana for this other woman. This theory painted a picture of a more calculated betrayal, where Iman wasn't just engaging in infidelity, but may have been emotionally invested in someone else. If this were the case, it would explain the level of pain and devastation that Teyana likely felt. To many, the idea that Iman had been considering a life with someone else made his actions even more hurtful, as it would indicate a deeper emotional disconnect from Teyana. Another theory that gained traction was that Teyana's decision to expose Iman's affair was a form of revenge. Some fans speculated that she may have known about the affair for a while and had been waiting for the right moment to take action. This theory suggested that Teyana had been hurt by Iman's betrayal, and rather than simply moving on quietly, she chose to expose him publicly as a way of getting back at him. Whether this was a conscious decision or simply a reaction to being wronged, the idea that Teyana was using the affair to get revenge on Iman added a layer of complexity to the situation. It painted her not just as a victim, but as someone who had taken control of her narrative in her own way. For others, however, the affair seemed to be the final straw that broke the camel's back. Fans who supported Teyana felt that the affair was a deal-breaker, marking the end of any potential reconciliation between her and Iman. After everything they had been through together, many believed that Teyana had given Iman more chances than he deserved. His betrayal, in their eyes, was unforgivable. The affair wasn't just a simple mistake. It was the culmination of repeated disrespect, and for many fans, it was clear that there was no going back from this. The question of reconciliation seemed irrelevant at this point, as Teyana's decision to expose the affair publicly indicated that she was no longer willing to tolerate Iman's behavior. She had reached her limit, and there was no hope left for rebuilding their relationship. The fallout from Iman's affair has clearly been a highly emotional and painful situation for Teyana. As the drama continues to unfold, the public remains divided, with some standing by Teyana and others still, questioning the motives behind the affair and the way it has been handled. While Iman's apology fell flat for many, his next steps remain critical. Will he be able to salvage his reputation and repair his relationship with Teyana? Or has the damage been done irreparably? Fans are eager to see how this situation unfolds, But for now, it's clear that Teyana is ready to move forward, whether she chooses to continue exposing the truth or to find peace in silence. What happens to Iman now? Will he be able to regain his fans' trust, or has he burned too many bridges? Some people believe his career in the NBA could be affected by this scandal, while others think the drama will die down over time. What about Teyana? Will she take Iman back, or is she done with him for good? Some believe this scandal will push her to focus on her career and daughter, leaving Iman in the past. Could this expose lead Teyana to new opportunities? She's been a rising star in the music and fashion world. This might just be the beginning of a new chapter for her. Fans are eager to see whether Teyana and Iman will ever reconcile. Will Iman fight for Teyana's forgiveness? Or is this affair the final nail in the coffin? Only time will tell. So what do you think? Does Iman deserve another chance? Or has he ruined his shot with Teyana for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Was Teyana justified in exposing Iman's affair, or did she go too far? If you want to stay up to date with the latest on this scandal and more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You're not going to want to miss what happens next.